is Knit Style Fashion. We are into training of fashion outfits, and I'd love you to subscribe to our channel, our YouTube. We are going to be having various teaching, but this morning we are going to be looking at measurements, which is the basic in fashion. And after the measurements, we look at series of designs that we are going to be cutting. We're going to be looking at various kind of sleeves, various kind of necks, how you are able to cut your basic blouse, your basic skirts, or everything that you need concerning fashion will be on this channel. And I would love you to subscribe to our channel if you love what we are doing. Just press the subscribe button and you are good to go. So this morning we are going to be looking at, I said, measurements. When it comes to fashion, measurement is very, very important, because your measurement determines what outcome you are making from your dress. So your measurement must be accurate, your measurements must be precise, and I'm going to give you some techniques in which we will use in getting an accurate measurement. But we have various areas that we need to use, or we need to take measurements in making our dresses in fashion. Number one, we have the shoulder. Number two, we have the across chest. We have the bust. We have the half length, which is from the shoulder to the navel. And then we have the full length of your blouse. Your blouse, your gown, whatever you are making. You also need your waist measurements. You need your hip measurements. All these measurements are very, very important. And the very, very specific one I want you to pay attention to is the shoulder, the bust, the waist, and the hip. The moment you are able to get these four accurately, your dress or outfit will come out very well. So I'm going to use this mannequin as an example to show how we take our measurements. Like I said, we have the shoulder. If you can touch your shoulder, you have the shoulder bone. We call it the shoulder bone. You can feel it just on your shoulder here. So your tape rule will be placed on one end of the shoulder bone to the other end of the shoulder bone to get the accurate measurement. So here is my tape rule. And at tape rule here, the bold numbers are in inches, while the smaller numbers are in centimeter. But I'm going to focus on inches. Okay, so here we have our client or our mannequin that we are going to use for our measurements. Like I said, one shoulder bone to the other shoulder bone. Here, the shoulder bone here to the next shoulder bone here is giving me 16 inches. So that means my measurement for this particular client is 16 inches for the shoulder. And the next one I said is the across chest. How do we take the across chest measurement? Not every dresses need the across chest, but we need the across chest for dresses like the off-shoulder blouses, the tube blouse or the tube gown. All those ones you will need your across chest. But all the same, you can take your across chest for perfect shaping of your armhole. So your across chest comes from here, a little bit under your shoulder, down to the other end. And our cross chest here is giving us 13. So that means my client's across chest is 13. The next one I said is the bust line. How do we take the bust measurements? You place your tape rule round your client. Make sure you have one finger behind the body of your client and the tape rule. That gives you a better and accurate measurement. Don't take your finger out. Make sure you have one finger in between the body of the client and the tape rule. And what I have here is 40. If your client wants it a bit loose, of course, you can always discuss with your client if she wants it a bit loose or a bit tight. It depends on what your client wants. Now, we can also have the underbust depending on this design we are having. So how do we get the underbust? We are going to place our tape rule from the shoulder, even though it's not written on the board, from the shoulder to the underbust. The underbust I have here is 13 and a half. 13 and a half. And then for me to have the round underbust, of course, I will take my tape rule all through down. I have 35 for the underbust. And then the waist also, how do I get the waist measurement? Of course, the shoulder also, down to the navel. Here we have 18 and a half. 18 and a half for the half length. And then from that particular portion, I'm going to take my waist measurement. Of course, always remember that whenever you are taking a measurement all around, one finger must be between the body of the client and the tape rule. So we have 30 inches here for the waist measurement. If your client wants it a bit loose or a bit tight, you always discuss that with your client while taking the measurement. Now, the next measurement is the hip line. Of course, you take round also with one finger also in between the body of the client and the tape rule. You take it up a little bit and take it down. Let there be flexibility so that you are so sure of what you are taking. So when you do that, here we have 41 inches. So that means the hip measurement is 41 inches. Then the length, like I said, the length of your blouse, the length of your gown, whatever you are taking. So of course you take from the shoulder down to your waist measurement, your upper hip measurement, or depending. There are some clients that want their blouse to be very long, you know, like the tunic I'm wearing now is a bit long, so you can take it down. Some might want it a bit shorter, so depending on what your client wants. And if it's a long gown, a short gown, a midi gown, you just take your measurement and make sure that your tape rule is resting on the bust of your client. Don't take it this way, make sure it is this way. So with this, you are sure you are having an accurate measurement. So this is all about taking measurements. I hope you enjoyed it. I want you to subscribe to our button. We are going to be having so many other tutorials coming up on various parts of fashion, where you can sit at home, make your dress, and then you are able to come out with something beautiful. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Bye-bye.